So yeah, this was the campsite. Still got some trash to clean up, obviously. His tables and chairs came with it. He sets us up with like really good quality drinking water in these 2 containers. Actually, gonna use to make some of our breakfast this morning. This is the frontage. It's got like a nice long driveway. It's like closed from the neighbors with that nice little hall of trees. And you can again see like the tall cattle panel style fencing to keep the deer out of this area. Some valves down there. We'll walk down there. We'll see it up close. Be the first time truly walking around here because, you know, we've been here, stayed here 2 nights, 3 days, I guess you'd say. You count the day we arrived, and haven't fully walked all the paths that are established here. But check this path out. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna remember this little stay fondly, future me. It's pretty awesome. All these climbing vines. I can't help but imagine what this looks like in different seasons. Oh, there's another path that goes off to the left here. What? Let's see. Oh, if I don't get stuck by these brambles. Wow. Check out the spider web. Totally almost disturbed the spider's whole mission. Duck under it. Come through. Whoa. It wouldn't surprise me if he's trying to like clear this area out to be another campsite. Totally makes sense. Because there's a carport over there. So actually in our instructions, that was where we were originally instructed to park, but the turning radius on the R1S couldn't make it. Can't help but think that maybe we would have been able to make it if it was a Cybertruck just because of the rear wheel steering. But, you know, that's where you're supposed to park and there's an access gate. You're supposed to hike up this trail to go to your campsite. It would totally make sense if you had another campsite right here. But it's going to take a bit more work to clear this out. Also looks like he could have been trying to do some kind of hugelkultur thing, or this could have just settled naturally. It looks like there's a fallen tree here. It's been here for quite a while. Either way, super freaking cool. And you can tell this area's been walked down before. Get that spider. Does that come into picture? That web is trippy. So cool. All right. Need to not slip. Getting back on the main trail. Main trail. Gathai's trail. Down to another lower part of the property. This also looks like it could be developed as a camp space. Just need to move some dirt around, cover this with wood chips. Only problem with this area is you're pretty exposed to the road there. So people ride by on this road. If you were camping here, you would hear them. You would hear them a lot. Would not be ideal. Almost walked into another spider web. Makes sense. There's tons of spiders in the forest, right? But yeah. Looks like there's a little tree house over there. See if I can make it over. I mean, there's fallen branches here, clearly placed to define a pathway. But yeah, if there was a higher density of shrubbery here to enclose you from the roadway, then you could totally have another campsite here. I get the sense, or I'm theorizing, that that's in future plans. You also got this super cool looking hideaway spot, tree house. Looks like a child's tree house. A little lookout spot from which you can look onto that road, which this road is relatively busy. I mean, the Butchart Gardens is right down that way, and the Butchart Gardens is like internationally renowned, recognized, you know, probably multiple millions of people a year visit it. This tree has a numbered stake. I wonder what that means. But yeah, given that multiple millions of people a year visit the Butchart Gardens, this road's pretty busy. So, you know, probably want a bunch more vegetation to fill in this gap here before you put another campsite or something. But it also makes for a great kids' fort. That's so cool. This property has been loved and cherished by its owner for quite a while, nurtured. Makes it a great space to hip camp at and to hang out at. So, you know, maybe sometime in the future me, you will have come back here with Tracy and enjoyed it again, seeing what the next iteration of its evolution would look like. This is the carport parking spot that I was talking about. And there's also got plumbing to bring water down here. Clearly there's some kind of spigot somewhere over here. Curious where that is. Ah, there it is. There's a little timer. So there's something that he irrigates down here from time to time. Maybe. But look up at this forest. This is... Can you believe we got to camp out in this? That life is that good. We got to have this kind of experience. And it was like, you know, in Canadian dollars, so it's 30% cheaper than US dollars. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Now we hike up. So it looks like there's another trail over there. Kind of want to see if it's possible to find my way to that side from down here. So I would like to go on that. I'd like to. Oh yeah, there's a fork. I think there was a fork. Oh. Yes, there was. It's a trail less traveled, clearly. But the forest is trying to reclaim it. So I might be the first person who's walked in a little bit. That's okay. Fallen trees, mossy logs, ferns everywhere. Another spider web. Go around it. Don't want to ruin that spider's day. Spiders serve a very important function in the ecosystem, catching all kinds of little critters you don't want to deal with. Oh, insects and whatnot. All right. Blackberry brambles. Okay, this is a harder obstacle to get around. Oh, step over it. Here's another access gate. There's the campsite where life is resting. Here's the irrigation panel I pointed out earlier. Come under here into this garden area. check this out. These look like stainless steel beds. Looks like this garden area had another sort of trellis that defined it, separated it from the campsite, but that's fallen into some disrepair. But these look like potatoes. Yeah, it's like potato, or it could be a tomato with a potato leaf trait. And these raised beds are beautiful. There was a sign that I saw here. Let's see if I could step up and look at this. Like brickwork, man. It must have been a ton of work to create that. It's like 1 month project. What's this? Experimental design. Oh, there were supposed to be kiwis on that. So those were kiwi trellises. Yeah, kiwis need a lot of support when they grow. The shed has power too. It's super cool. It's connection. Those are really nicely defined. Oh, here you go. Experimental garden, 2016. That's when this was planted. And there's garlic scapes. Look at that. That's so cool. Yeah, there's garlic and potatoes in this garden. And I feel like I almost recognize this tree. This leaf, that leaf pattern looks familiar. And this is definitely not a native forest tree. This is something that was planted, but that leaf pattern looks really, really familiar to me. This is the main gate coming into the property. Powered gate off the driveway, and you got this little push gate you can come into. So back where I started, we got the electric bikes. We had the electric bikes plugged into the power on that shed. That's how we were able to recharge them to 100% last night. Let's see if I can come onto the side of the property without the dog barking right now. Neighbor's dog. This is another garden area. And there's a sign that says, Hot Garden, established 2011. All right, let's see if we can check it out. Wow. Sounds like there might be some irrigation running right now. Very clean PVC work, nicely done up valves, like professional. Look at this. Love this little bit of whimsy. Gives this place character, you know. But yeah, these garden beds right here look pretty well tended. And yeah, the irrigation's running. So guessing that sign that says Hot Garden, it's because this is on the, oh my Bob, look at these fruits. Wow. Oh man, they're ripe. I'm tempted. I can't help myself. This is a plum. Unbelievable. Wow. That's like a green gauge plum. That is unreal. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Very good, very obvious reason why this is called the Hot Garden. Look at where it is on the property. The neighbor's property is right there. There's no trees, obviously, because that's where the house is. I believe that way is north. I think that way is north. That way is south. Yeah. So sun's coming up over there, and look at this open sky. This area, particularly in summer, probably has the most sun exposure of any of the other areas on the property. There's the sun coming up, and it's, I believe it's 8:15. So this whole garden area is probably going to have sun exposure from like 8:15 until 4 p.m. or something, you know? You get so much sunlight. Like the sun's going to be down there, not even come through over here. And then in the winter, when the sun is lower in the sky, it's going to be, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Got chard, kale, there's figs. There's another like tower of a fruit tree up there. More of them. So even go check them out. Go check them out. Grapes climbing all over this arbor here, made of 2x4. Get closer to the house. More figs, pears, apples, sprawling blackberries. Like, this is a true orchard. You can hear a water garden. Oh man. And that's the gentleman's house. Yeah. This is a pretty epic homestead, man. Very lovingly crafted and very well designed and thought out. Obviously, there are some areas that could be, you know, even better maintained. Like some of the gardens aren't like fully in production and stuff. But seems like a pretty busy dude. Oh yeah, there's a water garden up there. But I think that is the extent of the roaming that I want to do, because I'm starting to feel like you're getting into the host's more private areas, you know, if you keep going. But holy crap, this is an amazing garden. I'm so happy that I chose this hip camp. The price was extremely reasonable. Oh, they got a little greenhouse for starts. And there's another garden space here. Neat little tractor. It's probably what he's used to like carve out some of those paths in the woodland. There's another garden area. It's got its own little map too. There's your greenhouse. Look at that. Different size little raised beds and stuff. Like this, laying this stuff out is so much work. Like to build this infrastructure, it's so much dang work. He's got water storage there. I think he mentioned something about water here coming up from a well. So he's got a well there, and there's also, I wonder if that was a duck. There's also like septic on site. So he's probably got a septic tank somewhere here. He does have a, let's see if I can show you guys that. A wash station. It's a wash station for use in the garden and also for the hip campers to use, right? It's this thing. And compost heap. But yeah, this wash station drains out that way. I wonder if I can get a view of that. This other side of the property. Another pear tree. This is a toilet that's for use. Yeah, there it is. So, yeah, it looks like the water from the sink over there drains down somewhere here. Let's see. Oh no, drains out this. I was looking at the wrong thing. This is the water coming into the sink, right? And this is the water coming out, that black tube there. So black tube drains into a mulch basin down there. That's feeding these plants. I don't know what those are, but holy crap. This place is epic as hell. Like, clearly he's been working on this for at least 15 years. That garden over there has that sign in 2011. Probably longer than that. And this is, I mean, this is a permaculture homestead if I've seen it, right? This is amazing. Truly amazing. And just want to, you know, clap my hands, give compliments to our host for having us, for the pricing to be so reasonable to stay at this little slice of paradise, and for creating this. I mean, this garden, wow, wow. That's all I can really say, wow. Anyways, future me, now that I've refreshed your recollection and you're done watching this, you can go back to whatever it is you were doing. Hopefully something that's also fun and adventurous. And anyone else who might be watching, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you think I earned it. And I'll talk to you in the next one. This goose. Livestock guardian goose.